Okay, guys, I have been cleaning all day. And of course, when I take a bath, I have to, I don't like, I got my grandson wanting to take a bath, so I had to go ahead, take a quick shower, and then go give him a bath, so. But I was up all day fixing my cards and practicing shuffling. And I feel like I got this message. It was somebody that feels like they wrapped themselves around a pole. Literally. Could be they wrapped their car around a pole. It's something about wrapping something around a pole. I think I even said it in my short, y'all. It's whatever they're doing, they've done it to such extremes, they just feel like a jackass, y'all. I feel like a jackass. And I've been practicing my shuffling. And then I put some more pillows up because, as y'all know, I'm in the middle of moving. I have a nice room that I can make into like a divinity area, but I'm not there yet. So, bear with me. Okay, this one wants to come out. And I don't know if we'll take that sideways. We'll see how this is turning out. Let's see what's going on with this energy. Alright. Okay, all of these kind of flew out of the pile. So let's just take them. I'm going to take these all in the upright. I put all my piles up on the upright. I decided not to mix every single one because it's hard to shuffle. Got the Knight of Swords. Alright, somebody's very impatient and assertive, but they're motivated. Okay. Alright, Knight of Swords. You're motivated. Maybe this is a person that feels like they're wrapped around a pole in life. I don't know. Like I said, it's Mercury retrograde, y'all. Then we got the moon. Alright, and this came right up after this, so I feel whoever this is in this energy, it could be different for all of you. It's the bad side of karma, guys. The dark side of the moon. Oh my god, that Pink Floyd song, Meet Me on the Dark Side of the Moon. Then they go, woo. I don't know. It just, Dark Side of the Moon's coming to me. And then we got Temperance. Peace and tranquility will be brought. Okay. Alright, then we got Two of Pentacles. Whatever is going on in the situation, there's resources being balanced. Okay. Alright. Alright, then this is the outcome, and then, wow. I'm going to get into clarifying all these, I guess. Okay, we got Three of Cups. Three of Cups here. Their celebrations. Alright. And then we got Nine of Cups. Wishes are fulfilled. And Six of Wands. Success and victory. Alright. That's a heavy stack, guys. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I need to get another oracle deck on this. I actually have, at 4 o'clock today, I have a bunch of cards coming, but I decided to do a video because this is what I do in my life. I work, and I do videos, which I'm okay with it. I really am okay with it. And I did fix my one deck, so I'm going to go with these because I literally got my little paint stuff one here. And I fixed all these cards. Alright. Tell us what's going on with this Knight of Swords. Why do they feel like they gotta wrap themselves around a pole? Let's find out that first. Yeah, because they gotta... Alright, we got... Yeah. God's judgment, hidden agenda. Someone told me to grab these. I fixed them yesterday. I made them. I know, it looks like a kid did it. I had to really fix it, but I like them. They're kid cards, y'all. They're kid cards. Alright. Alright, there's God's hidden agenda. So definitely God was putting judgment on somebody here. Alright, and then we got this one. Two fell out here. Alright, we got making fun and mental torment. Alright, somebody was making fun of somebody and had mental torment. Can you please stop? Anyways, we got divine abundance over here too. Somebody got divine abundance. Okay, somebody in this energy is under God's hidden agenda. Don't touch my anointed. That comes to my head. Do not touch my anointed. Do not touch my anointed. For they shall suffer. That is what's going in my head, y'all. Somebody's an anointed around here. Someone's an anointed. And they must have been making fun of anointed. So let's find out what else comes out from the crazy. This sticking out, so we'll grab this one. They're gathered in groups to prove a story. Okay? They gathered in groups to prove a story. This is what they did. They really pissed off God is what they did, y'all. I think they had something to do with a car too, y'all. Something about a car accident. And it kind of, they either got to fix the car. Their transportation got messed up, y'all. Something about a car. So let's see what else comes. Give me another card. Alright, this one's sticking out, so we'll grab this one. Okay, there he is. Yes, I know. It's owls. Alright, then we got enemies are watching. This is a crazy group. Alright, tell me about this group. Tell me about the group. Why is God so mad at this group? I mean, I don't know. Just tell me what's going on with this group. Alright, okay, all these are sticking out, so we'll just grab one. Spiritual court justice, karma rules. Okay. I felt like this had to do with karma. Alright, karma rules. Oh my god. Yeah. And then we got moving in jealousy. Moving in jealousy, y'all. Yeah. And then we got working in deceit. Bringing others down. They were working in deceit, bringing others down. And then the last one that stuck out, balanced. Somebody that in here was balanced cold energy, alchemy trigger. So the cold energy, dark energy, usually comes when I feel dark energy. It's cold. It's not nice, warm, and inviting. All right, tell us more. Tell us more, y'all. Tell me more. Tell me more about God's wrath here. Okay. Let me see. Okay, this one flipped over. Alright, being wise and watchful. Alright, somebody here balanced their energy and they were being wise. Alright, can I please talk? Alright, they were being wise and watchful. Yeah, they were being wise and watchful. God had their back. It's a God's anointed. Somebody was messing with God's anointed. And they did not have a good day with this. Yeah, there's not a good day with this. Alright, let's get more here. Let me get more out of this stuff. Yeah, I know, they're your cards. These are my grandson's cards that I've used to teach him stuff. I teach him how to talk. I get flashcards, and then when I recycle them, I don't throw anything away, guys. No, I don't. Alright, let's see here. We got third party situation. Okay. Third party situation. It doesn't know. It does not. Alright, can I talk? It does not have to be. Maybe you guys have dealt with it. I feel like in this here. Maybe somebody wouldn't let somebody ever talk. Maybe that's part of the energy. Somebody was never allowed to talk. They did all the talking for them. Evidently, they were doing stories all over the place. And they didn't give a crap about anybody. Alright, this one's sticking out. Two of these are. Alright, we'll take these two guys. Alright, now we got Shaming Ritual and New Life. Shaming Ritual. Yes. We got Shaming Ritual and somebody started a new life. Alright, so they were shaming somebody. We got Shaming Ritual and New Life. Okay, okay. Please. Alright. Yeah. God's pissed. I'll tell you, God is pissed. God's mad as hell. Don't touch my anointed. That's all they keep hearing. Alright, now this one's sticking out. Letting go brings karma. Heartbreak sent to God. I tell you, right here. Heartbreak sent to God. And then we got this is sticking out. Karma brings deceitful actions to the deceiver. Maybe it was like crickets over there. It's when God came and said, you know what? I ain't putting up with your bullshit. It says karma brings abundance. I feel like this is to the anointed. Y'all, this is to the anointed. The abundance did not make it to this person. The abundance did not make it to the person. Oh no. I feel they have had car trouble. I feel like there has been problems on the job for some of you. I was getting that message that somebody's been having problems at work. Their money's been messed with. There's been a lot of shit going on in this person's life. Alright, these two are sticking out now. Actually, all three of these. Alright, we'll take them all. Karma brings towers. Alright, karma is bringing towers to these people, the tower energy. And then we got karma brings devil energy to the devil energy. Oh God. Return to sender energy. This cricket's like God, okay? Alright, and then we got high priest energy brings bad karma to tower. So whoever's the high priest around here that was the practitioner, they're getting a bad karma. There's some kind of... Then we got sex magic, destiny swap, and destiny swap failed. And now they're trapped. Now they're trapped. Damn. Yeah, Spirit told me I didn't need the new cards for this reading. Yeah. Wow. How is that? Is the collective okay? Is the anointed okay? I mean, I feel they're in hermit mode or something. All right, this one's sticking out. Healed heart by self causes tower. Okay, this person healed their heart by themselves and God. This person only had God. They were left by themselves and they healed their heart by themselves. Alright, what else is going on in this situation with the collective? They healed their heart, they're getting abundance. And they're getting all these towers. What else is going on? Alright. Money envy. Money envy. Wow. They do all this, and then they envy the anointed because they're getting ahead on their finances. I mean, obviously they left them in a pile of shit. If you're just going to leave with a third party and say, have a good life, what did they expect? And then they turned to God. They turned to God. And God said, I got you. Alright, these two stuck out. Karma brings slavery. Oh my God, that's so funny. They feel like a slave. Wherever they're at with this third party, they feel like a slave. And living single. I feel this living single, maybe them. Maybe they're living single and they still have to, and they still like live in a house and they're fighting over bills because why should one person have to pay? They're stuck together, but there's all these bills and they're trying, and they don't love each other. Maybe they're sleeping with one another, maybe they're not, but I don't think God gives a damn at this point, guys. I don't think God gives a damn. Don't touch my anointed. That's all that keeps coming through my head, guys. Alright, now this card's sticking out. Death magic and tower burning brings God's attention. So they started with death magic and that brought God's attention. Jeez. And then we got false high priest energy spreading. Lies and deception. This person got blocked. I think they got blocked by God. And then we got here. Karma takes money from the narcissist. Alright, this was when I wrote it was opposite. But I think I did that on I don't know. When I channeled, I wrote all these messages. So I think, I don't know. I think that it was the way it was supposed to be. Everything was... I feel the narcissist thought everything was supposed to be the opposite way. You know what I mean? I feel like everything in this, they just felt like it went upside down. I feel like it went upside down. They didn't think they would lose their money. They thought this other person would lose theirs instead. That's what I'm getting. Whoever you are that was dealing with this narcissistic behavior, my son said not everyone's a narcissist, but if somebody was being narcissistic towards you, you are getting help. You might already see help. You might already see help coming. It might just come down to where you go like, oh damn, where did that come from? I got a job offer, I got this. And new love comes. New love's coming. New contract, I'm hearing. New contract. New love contract. you're being taken away from this narcissist. God's done with this person, and this one's sticking out. Groups of opposition came against you. They don't. I don't know. Maybe it's a whole group of them. You can't. I don't know. I feel like when God appeared in all this karma, they had to cede. They had to give up. They really had to give up. And then we have here, dark magic causes return to sender boomerang effect. Whatever they sent to you got sent to them. And we had magic come over there. But yeah, I'm going to make this, I feel like we got to the end of this the problem. Yeah, this person is not having a good day, guys. Not having a good day. This person is not having a good destiny at all, y'all. I feel there's car trouble. Alright, stop. I feel there's car trouble. There's all kinds of trouble all around this whole situation. I really do. I feel like every time they think they got ahead or they paid something, something else comes up. And it's all because God's angry. And then this one fell on the floor. What's this one?
What fell on the floor?
New life. They are not getting a new life. Their new life fell on the floor. I mean, well, cards act like how they act, guys. They act how they act. They do. Their new life fell on the floor. The cards say a story. And these are the story of the cards. The cards, sometimes the way they act is the way the energy's going. So, and I said I felt when I came up here that this person wrapped themselves around a pole. I mean, I hope they didn't literally. I do, but they could have, but I hope they didn't. I mean, I do feel like there was some kind of car problem. I don't wish death upon anybody or that kind of stuff, but it could have happened. I mean, car accidents happen all the time. My son got his car wrapped around somebody hit him in a Tesla. So, and then he just bought the car and all this crap and got it fixed, and then he tried to get money from the accident or just get his car fixed because his car was totaled, and this person it was a hit and run. And obviously if this person had a Tesla, that it was good, but you know. Okay, Chong went to go get his ball. But yeah, I'm going to be looking for my packages. Can you give us a clue what else we need to know? What is the collective, the anointed one that God's protecting, need to know? What's like a closer on this? Give us a closing energy. Alright. Okay, I want to make sure all these are the right way. I've watched other readers to watch them shuffle. And I think I'm getting better, y'all. I think I'm getting better. Okay. Alright, we got 3 of Pentacles. You're going to have teamwork. 4 Swords, take a break. And 6 of Swords, you're leaving behind something. Wow, that's beautiful. Alright, you're going to be having teamwork with 3 of Pentacles. Okay? People are going to be working for you now, not against you. And 4 Swords, take a break, relaxation and peace. This is being taken care of by God himself. Then we got Six of Swords. You're leaving behind and moving forward. This is what the message is. This is the message. The narcissist is gone. Is being handled. Your situation is being handled with this. I want to call him a narcissist, but my son talking about, oh, not everyone's a narcissist. If they're not a narcissist, they got demon problems. Well, let's just put it that way. But either way, you're leaving this situation behind because you asked God. You're a believer. And God answered your call. And that is it. And hopefully I'm going to be shuffling my beautiful new cards. And I think since this is such a holy reading, I feel we should read from the Book of Devotion. Daily devotional. It's such a beautiful book, you know, and they got things. I don't go by specific days, but I don't know. I went into October 18th. Maybe in October 18th something significant happened for you guys. I'm picking up. Maybe it's someone's birthday, but I landed on October 18th. Okay. It says Acts 2:14 through 21. But Peter, standing in the 11, lifted up his voice and addressed them. Men of Judea and all who dwell in Jerusalem, let this be known to you and give ear to my words, for these people are not drunk as you suppose, since it is the 3rd hour of the day. But this is what was uttered through the prophet Joel. In the last days it shall be, God declares, that I will pour out my spirit on all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. Even on my male servants and female servants. In those days I will pour out my spirit, and they shall prophesy. Alright. And I will show wonders in the heavens above and signs on the earth below, blood and fire and vapor of smoke, and sun shall be turned to darkness, and the moon to blood. Believe the day of the Lord comes, and the great magnificent day, and it shall come to pass that everyone who calls upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. That's beautiful. And it has reflection here. I'll do the reflection. Peter begins his famous Pentecost sermon with a reference to the Old Testament prophet Joel, who predicted that God's Spirit would be poured out in the last days before the final judgment, the day of the Lord, Acts 2:20. According to Peter, the last days have begun. This new religion is actually the continuation of what God has been doing through Israel all along. Better yet, God made promises years ago that these last days would come, and at the Pentecost, God is demonstrating that He is faithful and powerful to keep His word. As He promised, God is pouring out His Spirit on all flesh, men and women, young and old, Jew and Gentile. He is merciful and joyful, calling all people to salvation. I guess you were brought to salvation. I mean, and I don't know. Maybe I should. Hang on here. Okay, judgment and final days. We'll just call this God's judgment. We'll call this God's judgment, this thing. But yeah, it's very beautiful. This is the New Testament. and it has 365 daily readings. But like I said, it was like October 18th, maybe, and that was a significant day where this treachery started. But you are being vindicated by God Himself. And I wish you the best, and I don't know, I wish you all the best, and thank you for watching and listening. And I hope that everybody has a great day, a great life, and amen, and I'll see you in the next one.